Hi, pipe smokers. Yeah, this is Paul Gilson, aka Paul the Pipe Guy. And today is the 22nd of September, 2023, and it is 38 minutes after the hour. And my name is Paul, and I am an alcoholic. And right now, everybody's like probably changing the channel or turning me off. Last week, I came out with a video that said that I'm beginning a new journey, and the new journey is sobriety. And there's a lot of you folks out there, probably most of you, that you can have a pint or two and put it down and then not drink for 3, 4, 5 days. Well, Paul Gilson either goes 100 miles an hour with my foot to the floor or nothing. And the last time that I was sober was 8 years ago, and then something happened, and I went back to the alcohol. And thank God I just stuck with beer and didn't get into the hard stuff. And so it started back out, 8 years ago after a year of sobriety with nothing, no alcohol. Started out, okay, we're going to have, I bought a 12-pack of beer and drank like 5 or 6 of them, and then the next day I didn't drink anything. And it's a progressive thing, being an alcoholic. And so I do want to say cheers. We have a wonderful ale here. It's called ginger ale, and I'll tell you, I don't miss the alcohol. I don't. But I do miss the psst, and I miss, cheers, by the way. This is Dream Load Golden Ginger Ale. Yeah. So here we go. So I was drinking every day, between a minimum of 12 beers, which is roughly 9 pints, eight pints, to 14 beers, which is roughly around 9 pints every day, as soon as I got home from work. You guys didn't know it, but almost every one of these videos is done having at least 2 pints of beer before I started them. And what caused me to want to seek sobriety, and anybody that's drinking, you enjoy your beer or you enjoy your rum or your whiskey or whatever, that's fine. For me, it became very compulsive. It had gotten to the point where I was going to work, and I was going to work sober, and then I'd come home and I'd have to do the math. All right, it's 4:30. I got to be into work at 6:30. Okay, I can have this much beer, and then I won't smell like alcohol. If I went over that, so basically 9 pints of beer I could have, then go to bed and pee about 27,000 times. Get up the next day, and if I did smell like beer a little bit, like if I went over the limit a little too far, okay, I'd take a Cherry Halls cough drop and throw it in my mouth, spray some perfume on, I'm good to go. So what made me decide to become sober? And I'm only a baby at this. It's only been a week. So don't congratulate me. When I hit 30 days, we might have a giveaway. When I hit 30 days sober, we might have a giveaway. All right? My mom and my family's been praying for me for years, because like I said, it's no life to live. you go to work, and then you work, and then you come home, and the first thing you want to do is crack open a beer, and then one leads to the next, and you're not getting anything done in the house. The house is becoming disheveled. You say, okay, I'll do that after the next beer, and then, then it's time for a cigarette, and then, oh, I want another beer, and then, pretty soon, if you don't go to take a pee right away, you got pee running down your leg. And with all of that aside, I started thinking, I went to visit my grandbabies about a month ago or so, and I was able to spend about 3 or 4 hours on a Sunday with them, and then I was hungover to start with, so I wasn't feeling well. And then after about 4 hours, I'm like jonesing for a beer. I wanted a beer, so I was like, I gotta go. And they're like, well, Grandpa, how come you have to go now? And I make up some excuse. Well, I gotta feed my cat. Nobody's at home to feed my cat. Oh, I says, you don't want her to starve. Just bullshit like that. And making excuses why I can't be there, making commitments and then can't be there because I either want to drink or I'm not feeling well because I drank too much the night before. It was robbing me of my life. My life consisted of just work or drinking. Work or drinking. And I decided I didn't want to be that way. And so all of the family prayers and everything, they were praying that, I'd see the light or whatever. And there could be 1,000 of my family members show up at the house on the front lawn or whatever and be like, you need to quit drinking. And I'd just be like, get off my lawn, And until I decided that's something that I needed to do and wanted to do. It wasn't anything anyone was going to be able to tell me. And I've only got 7 days of being sober. So I'm nothing special. What really brought it down for me is people kept saying, people that really cared, because there's people that will talk behind your back, or they'll say they're your friends, and then they'll use you. And then there's people that are real friends or real family members that really love you, and they see what's happening. And I've got this one friend, and he's like, I says, I wish I wasn't like this. And he says, the Lord will take it away when you're ready. My mom said the same thing, just ask God to take it away. Well, finally I got sick and tired of being this way, and I said, Lord, please help me. I can't do this by myself. I need you to take and break the sequence of work, being tired, coming home, drinking beer, and it was just a cycle, day in, day out, like Groundhog Day. And I said, Lord, please just help me. He helped me. All of a sudden, the next day, I came down with what I thought was a bad case of the stomach flu. May or may not have been, I don't know, but I was down for the count. 3 days in bed. No food, no alcohol, maybe a couple sips of water, whatever. And after that, I felt horrible. Horrible. And I was like, well, okay, I got 3 days with no beer. Lord, please help me. Give me one more day. Help me today. And I got through that day, and here I am getting an hour of sleep at night now, hour and a half. I missed a day of work. The whole weekend I took off. I missed a day of work. Then I went in and I felt so horrible going through withdrawals. And they just sent me home. They didn't know what it was. I thought it was the stomach bug at first. And so, it wasn't. It was the big guy upstairs saying, all right, you finally asked for help. I'm going to give you some help. He took me down to Chinatown, let me tell you. All right. So cheers. Please don't congratulate me. You know if you're an alcoholic. There's nothing bad about saying you're an alcoholic. Not everybody that drinks is an alcoholic. My wife, she could drink like a fish back in the day. Smoke a whole pack of cigarettes, put it down, and not touch any of it for a month or two. It's like, how do you do that? I'm either all in or I'm not, you know. And you know, before it started to wreck my health and permanently damage family relationships, I just want more out of my life. Anyways, that's a new journey I'm on. Cheers. It takes about 2 weeks for your body to actually detoxify. I won't get into what I've been through as far as detoxifying. I'll just tell you it's been coming out both ends. And number one, smells terrible. Finally, now everything's starting to clear up. My body's kind of resetting itself back to normal. Well, we've gone on for 11 minutes on my new journey. I feel the happiness and joy coming back in my life. Cheers, Paul the Pipe Guy. Over, but not out.